20. Hey, welcome to Straight Up Real Talk with your boy Serge and Cerone. So, join us for an incredible show. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Straight Up Real Talk Holiday Edition. This is the pilot episode. Our debut episode is still January 16th, Martin Luther King Day. We expect everybody there. I'm your boy Serge, and next to me is my boy Cerone. I can't tell you if he's to the left or the right because we're in these boxes right now. Cerone, what's going on?
Hey, I am good. I am excited for this holiday edition of Straight Up Real Talk. But first, let me get some stuff out the way. I want to send a big shout out to our followers, our subscribers. And now, if you haven't realized, we are on both Spotify and on Apple Music Podcast. So don't forget to go ahead and just subscribe to us and just see what we have to say, because there's a lot that we have to talk about, especially on this holiday edition.
Yeah.
So, Serge, what we're going to talk about tonight?
So I've been on social media because I'm always on social media, and I keep seeing and I keep hearing people talking about, oh, I gotta go visit my family. Oh, I gotta go to my cousin's house, and I really want to go over there, but I gotta go because it's my family, right? And so that led me to thinking, are you obligated to spend the holidays with your family just because they are your family? Or can you be like, don't like you, I ain't going? What you think?
Well, I say it depends on the person. Like, everyone don't have that family bond, and some people might be close to their family and some people are not. But I don't think you're obligated. You know what I'm saying? It is nice that I say, hey babe, I'm gonna go spend the holiday with your family or my family. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the dynamic. But if you're in a situation where both of you have very strong family ties, maybe you can say, okay, this year we're going to do your family, and then next year we'll do your family. We'll still call, FaceTime. So it's not an obligation, it just depends on just the vibe and how the family dynamics go. Because you may have kids, and the kids may prefer one grandparent over the next grandparent. So what do you do in that situation?
Okay, I feel you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, I ain't
yeah.
going. I ain't going.
Well, that's
I ain't
how
going.
that's how stuff happens. So you got to do some compromise,
Yeah,
because compromise not just happen like within the household,
yeah,
but it happens around family time, around
yeah,
big holidays, because
yeah,
everybody wants to be with their family. So you got to like compromise a little bit so you
yeah,
can get the big
yeah,
picture going.
yeah. I feel you, but I ain't
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
Yeah, for me,
Okay.
I understand that. I'm just not going. I'm big
Okay.
on protecting my peace. And
Yes.
if I'm going over to someone's house, whether it's family, friends, or whoever it is, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having a good time, or if I know I'm not having a good time, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just not going because I just can't. I can't register in my brain. Why am I gonna go somewhere to make someone else happy, but I'm making myself miserable at the same time? Like
I
that
agree.
doesn't make sense to me. And so I'm just not going. I'm gonna give you a call. I wish you well. Sorry I can't make it, but I'm not going. I'm big on protecting my peace,
Okay.
even around the holidays,
Mm-hmm.
especially around the holidays, right? Because of the
Mm-hmm.
holidays, some people love the holidays, some people don't. Sometimes it can be like a depressing time, right? And
It
so
is. It
now,
is. Can be.
exactly. And so now you're forcing someone who's not feeling good already to like now go someplace else to be miserable, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't agree with it. I love my family, love my friends,
Mm-hmm.
but if I ain't feeling ya, I ain't coming.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But now that brings us into our next thing about New Year resolutions. Like, you want to protect your peace, but you still want to have some fun while you're protecting your peace. So, do you believe in this whole notion of the New Year resolution? Like, how did this come about? Do you think it's a thing, or just people just figure out like if they say something, then it can give them a goal or a target to do throughout the year, when in all honesty they should have been doing this throughout the year on a daily basis, a monthly basis? Tell me, talk to me, like, what is about this new year? Do you think it's actually BS or what?
Do I think it's BS? Yes. However, hold on. No. I do think it's BS. However, I think people need it, right? I think
Okay.
people need it. It's like a jump start, right? Because I
Hmm.
think if they don't say it, they're not going to be motivated to even attempt to do it.
Okay.
Because what happens a lot, see, for me, I don't do New Year's resolutions. Bleh, New Year's resolutions. See, I don't do it, so I can't even say it, right? So I don't do New Year's resolutions just simply because, right?
Mhm,
I will feel worse if I start the New Year's resolution and then I
mhm,
break it in a few weeks. And so I would rather not even do it than to do it and break it.
mhm,
So personally, that's the reason why I don't do New Year's resolutions. But I can see again why people do it because that's their time to like, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna finally lose weight or I'm gonna finally, go over there and paint the kitchen. And it's
mhm,
all like a pick me up as like, yeah, I'm gonna do it type of thing. So I think people need it just to give them that spark. Now, whether or not they keep the spark,
mhm.
I think I was looking at stats and I think it was like maybe like 60 to 70% of people don't keep their New Year's resolutions.
Mm.
A huge number.
Why is that though?
I just think the idea
Mhm,
of it is good, right? Usually it is, right? Usually New Year's resolutions are things that people legit want to do, but they just haven't, they don't have the time or they didn't have
mhm.
the energy or sometimes they didn't have the resources, right? So they're like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I'm going to do it in January 1st. This is it. And then they get the time motivation in the beginning of January, but by January 31st,
Mhm.
it falls back into that same routine that they had. And so that's one of the reasons why, again, like I said, I don't do New Year's resolutions. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it in January, February, March, April, May, June, whenever I feel like doing it, right? I'm just going to do it
Okay.
then. I'm not going to say January 1,
Mhm.
I'm going to do it. What do
But
you
you,
think,
but
though?
you, but you do know that. Okay, I do believe that some people need that affirmation. Okay, I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm gonna get back in the gym. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna get rid of the stomach. I'm gonna get the arms. You know what I'm saying? But I believe a New Year resolution. Some people look at it as a new commitment, a new year, a new month, a new commitment. Do they oftentimes stick with it? No. But psychologically, it does something for you. It gives you that motivation. It gives you that drive. It gives you know what? I'm going to write that new book. I'm going to write that new screenplay. I'm going to start school. It gives you that drive and motivation. Do I necessarily believe that it should be the first of the year? It could be in the middle of December or the middle of January. I just believe that I don't necessarily believe in it, but I know that as a full-fledged concept that it works and it does something to your psychic for you to say, you know what? I'm going to get it done. But for me, I do not necessarily believe in it. I believe it should be a daily thing that you do to put yourself in a place where you want to achieve the goal.
Yeah.
Because I know for sure, come January 4th, the gym is going to be packed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
gym is going to be packed. Herbalife, GNC,
Herbalife.
uh, all those places that does healthy products, they're going to be sold
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
After Valentine's Day, you're
It's a
gonna
wrap.
have space to go do a leg
Yeah.
squat or anything in the gym. The treadmills are going to be
Yeah.
empty come after
Yeah.
let's say around Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But hey, if you're listening and you have your New Year's resolution, by all means do you.
Stick to it.
Exactly. I can't tell you how to do your thing, but whatever works for you,
Yep.
by all
Just
means
stick to
do
it.
you. Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, no, no. I was just gonna say whatever you want to do, just go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Although you don't have to wait till January 1st, you could do it any month of the year, any day of the year.
Yep.
It's actually better if you probably do it not at the beginning of the year because it probably takes less pressure off of you because you're like, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna be great and I'm gonna get through it, and then you don't. And so if you just
Exactly.
do it whenever you feel like it, there's no pressure, right? Because you just started
Exactly.
May 30th or something on like a
Mhm,
Tuesday or something, right? No one knows, no one cares, you know what I mean? No one is thinking about it. January
mhm,
1st, when you're in that gym and you see 100 other people in the gym, you're all going to be in there doing the same thing because you
mhm.
all have that same New Year's resolution. Now it's putting pressure on you.
Exactly.
Just stop.
Exactly.
Not stop going to the gym, but stop with the
Yes.
New Year's resolution. So,
Yes.
yo, I got a question for you, Sarone.
Mhm.
And so, and actually, a friend of mine, we were
Mhm.
talking about this, right? We were talking about spoiling your kids and spouses around the holiday season, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I have my personal belief in it. And when I
Okay.
say spoiling, I don't mean like, like you have like rotten kids and your spouse is just like, give me a fur coat, buy me a Bentley. I'm not talking about that, right? I'm just talking about going all out
Uh-huh.
for your kids or your partner, your spouse, your mom,
Mhm.
whoever, right? How do you feel about going all out during the holidays?
So, there's a caveat to this. It all depends on, well, let's start with the partners first. Your wife, husband, whatever relationship you're in. So I'm going to say it all depends. This is just my opinion now. This is one mic, one opinion right now. That it all depends on how long you've been talking to that person. If you've been talking to this person a week ago, I don't believe you should go all out for this individual who you've only known a week before Christmas. I will say that you get them something,
Hmm.
appreciation. Hey, I really do appreciate you in my life. I do see us going the long term. Here we go. We're going to go out to a nice Christmas dinner date or something like that. Now, on the other side of it, now, if you've been courting this person, you're in a relationship, you are married to this individual, and this is someone that you cannot see outside of your future, by all means, go in on this person because they are your number one. They've had your back throughout the entire year. They've been there for you, the ups, the downs, the good times, and the bad times, and the not so good times. They've been there. So I would say do that and show your support. It doesn't necessarily that you have to buy them the most expensive things. That's not what I'm saying. But show them your appreciation because you may not have the money to buy the Apple MacBook or the iPhone or the watch or the TV or the cars or the fur coat in your case. But show them that you appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? And if you go all out, but without breaking the bank, because guess what? Come January 1st, the mortgage is due, the rent is due, the light bill is due, the car note is due, the insurance is due, the kids need to go back to school. You know what I'm saying? But I would say show them that you appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? And go all out for them because they are your rock. So, and I do believe in reciprocation that they should also reciprocate that for you as well because it makes no sense that you're the only person spending and they're not spending. I don't believe in that. I believe that they should show you that they appreciate you. Now to the kids section now. Hell to the no. Hell to the no, no, no. I believe, yes, you give the kids, things to let them know that, it's Christmas time, shall be your praise, but don't go spoil them rotten, rotten, because guess what? Every year they're going to expect the same thing over and over and over again. And then it's going to put in their head that this is what Christmas is all about. This is what the holiday is all about. So you're going to spoil them. So when from their childhood all the way to adulthood, they're going to believe that I'm supposed to be spoiled rotten. I'm supposed to get this. I'm supposed to do that. When they're forgetting the real reason for the season, which, depending on your religion, if you're a
Hmm.
Christian, you believe that, it's a son of God, son is born, is Christmas about giving than receiving, then you're going to spoil them rotten to the point that they forget the real meaning behind the season. So don't spoil your kids rotten. Give them gifts. Don't get me wrong now. Give them gifts, but let them know why there's this season. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
my 2 cents.
Okay. Yeah, that sounded so nice, Sarone. That
Yeah.
sounded
So what
very
about your
nice.
mic? What's going
Um,
on with your mic? Your opinion?
I give my kid any and every damn thing there is out there. He's only 6, but if I can buy him a car, I probably would.
And guess what? There's absolutely nothing
Like,
wrong with that.
no, seriously, no. Seriously, I do buy my kid everything. I'm not even gonna lie, I do.
Good.
I think most of that comes from me growing up. And although, my mom, she was a single parent, and as a kid, I pretty much got anything that I wanted,
Okay.
but I did see it was a struggle for my mom to get me everything that I wanted. She just did
Mm-hmm.
not want me to go without. So my mom was going to work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs to make sure that when I woke up Christmas Day, I had the new, Reeboks, telling my
Or
age,
the
but I
or
had the
or
new
the or the
Reeboks.
Nintendo.
Nintendo. I had the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I'm really telling my
Mm-hmm.
age. And so
Yes.
like mom made sure I had all of that, right? And so now when, I'm in a good place, I can do all of that for my kid without struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do it. I'm not even gonna front. Is it good? No, probably not. But I can do it. But I also should say, um, and this is for my kid, when I
Mm-hmm.
buy him something,
Mm-hmm.
and I know this is gonna sound like, oh, money bags. No, when I
Go
buy
ahead,
him,
say it.
when I
Say
buy
it.
him something, we also donate something.
Oh, that's good.
And so, like, if I buy him a new pair of Jordans, we donate a pair of sneakers. I'm not saying
That's
we
good.
donate
That's
Jordans,
good.
but we donate a pair of sneakers. If I buy him a
Okay.
coat, we donate a coat. If I buy when we buy new toys for Christmas, we
Mm-hmm.
donate a whole bunch of toys from last year that he no longer plays with.
That's good. That's
And
good.
so it's not like we have like this build up of like clothes and toys and stuff like that. So
That's
we
smart.
always do.
That's
Yes.
really smart.
Yes. And he knows what donate is. And it's funny too, because before I would have to be like, oh, let's put some stuff together that we're gonna take to donate. And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. But now it's funny. Now he kind of does it on his own. He'll put toys to the side and be like, oh, we're
Oh,
gonna
that's
donate this.
nice. That's nice.
I
That's
can
nice.
donate this. And I was like, okay, good. And so yes, I am spoiling my kid, but he's not gonna grow up to be like, I mean, maybe I shouldn't use this word, but he's not gonna grow up to be like entitled or like a douchebag or anything,
Mm,
right?
that's good.
Because that is my thing right there. Like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
having any spoiled, entitled children, right?
That's good.
But he does know that he can pretty much have whatever he wants whenever he wants it.
And that's good.
He can.
I will
Um,
say this, if I, if but when the time is right and I
yeah,
have a child or
yeah.
two, I will give them what they want
Oh yeah,
and need. But you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? But on my part, I will make sure for them to know the importance of a dollar
yeah,
and the importance of the gift and not to think that you are always going to be entitled to get it.
yeah,
I will spoil my children because
yeah,
growing up I wasn't that way. I wasn't spoiled per se,
yeah,
because I want something. But in the fact that I'm in a position to do certain things,
yeah,
you best believe I'm going to do it. But I'm going to like cap it. I'm like, look, you're getting this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And this is the reason for the season. So don't get it twisted. Not
yeah,
because you can get it. There's other people in the world who
mhm,
cannot afford it. So be
yeah,
very grateful for what you do have
yeah,
and what you do get from
yeah.
both your parents.
Agreed. Now,
Yes.
as for like the spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you have, for me, it would depend on the other person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if the other person doesn't have, let's say, what I have or my resources, right? I don't know if I'm going to go all out
I
buying
agree.
them everything, because some people will feel like, well, damn, I can't do that.
Mhm.
I can't do that for that person, right? And so I may buy them like 1 or 2 really nice things and like and cut it just for that reason, right?
Mhm.
But if I'm with someone who, we're kind of like almost even, or they can
Mhm.
do like me, I would go all out for the person.
Yeah,
And, if we
definitely.
were in a like a long-term relationship, whatever, married or whatever, I'm
Mhm.
going all out, right? I'm going
Definitely.
all out just because, again, I can, right?
Mhm.
And so I will. So yeah, that's just how I feel about that. If I can, I will.
Yeah, because I know for sure, like growing up, I didn't, get gifts per se
Yeah,
because my family wasn't in a position to spend the money
yeah,
and do anything. But now I'm in a position where I'm able to spend some money,
yeah,
for whoever that I'm with. And heck yeah, I'm gonna spoil them,
yeah,
because I know that they will do it for me, and they know that what I do is coming from the heart.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm saying, but you know, if you just met him like a week ago, hold up, hold up, hold
But
up,
you
roll it back.
you're not gonna buy them a MacBook or
And I just met you last week, and I don't even know if you're gonna stick around for after the New Year's.
Wait,
Nope.
what's that thing you could put on the MacBook? Find it. You're gonna locate.
Yeah.
You're gonna go repossess it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Send Apple out to repossess it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So we're talking about this. So how about for we're talking about people buying gifts or everything, but what about for those who break up during the holidays?
ooh, I've
That is
actually
not the
heard about
best
that.
thing.
That's a
You
thing
have?
though. That's a thing where people intentionally cause arguments and break up like in the beginning of December.
Are you serious?
No, I'm serious. It is a thing where people cause arguments in the
Uh-huh.
beginning of December so they can break up so they don't have to buy gifts. In January, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." And then they get back together after the holidays. It is a thing. I've seen someone do it before. Like it is a real thing. It is insane to me.
That is low down.
Because like first of all, like if if someone did that to me like right before the holidays, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you coming at me in January, like, hey, I'm like, get out of
I'm
here.
gonna
Like, no.
block you.
Like no, seriously, it is a thing. I've seen it before. I
Mm.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what type of relationship these people have,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no way in the world that anyone is breaking up with me in December and then January you're hitting me up talking about something. Hey, I was just
So
wondering.
so they're breaking up because they thought the person only needed money or the gifts. So they thought that's all that is needed. So they break up or
No, they're
probably
breaking up because they don't want to buy. They don't want to spend money buying gifts. So
oh,
they intentionally cause an argument.
why not just celebrate and look, I ain't got no money to spend. You know what I'm saying? And the money that I have to spend maybe for other things, but you have me as a present. Merry Christmas.
Because we live in the era of social media, and I'm going to this trip to Dubai and I got these Jordans and I
Oh,
got this the BMW, and so you don't want to tell somebody that you don't have any money, right? So to avoid that, you're gonna
uh-huh.
break up with them, cause an argument, and break up. That way you don't have to spend any money.
Hmm. Interesting.
I know it's
I've never done that before to break up with someone before the holiday and get back with them after the holidays. That's kind of low down.
but I
But
do have a question for you though.
what that?
This is kind of like it's on topic, but
Mm-hmm.
would you break up with someone before the holidays? Not because you didn't want to buy it. Let's just say if it just legit wasn't working out. Would you break up with them before the holidays or would you wait until after the holiday just because you don't want to be the bad guy? I'm curious.
I would break up with like it was a legit thing. I
Yeah.
would definitely break up with you,
Okay.
regardless of whatever season that the breakup is going to happen. It's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to feel sympathy for you and break up with you after the holiday when I know
Yeah.
legitimately prior to this happening, I wasn't feeling you.
Yeah.
The relationship wasn't going right. You can't stand me. I can't stand you. We're always arguing. So if the breakup happens on January 1st,
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
New Year's resolution to get out the relationship.
Exactly. But I don't believe someone should be stuck in a relationship
Yeah.
um based solely on the holiday
Yeah.
because of what society says that
Yeah.
it's a happy time. I believe you should put your happiness, you know,
Yeah.
and put you first. And I also believe that if you've done everything that you can to sustain that relationship, you should. If
Yeah.
nothing else fails and you've given your best, you fought. Because one thing I've realized that in a relationship, there's two people in a relationship, and you can't have one person that is fighting and the
Hmm.
next person is not willing to fight.
Hmm.
Both people have to be fighting to stay in the relationship. We're
Hmm.
two human beings coming from two different parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we have different ways of doing certain things.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way how to compromise to stay in a relationship.
Yeah.
Somebody who's been married for 30, 40, 50 years, they had to compromise.
Yeah.
Like, for example, President Obama and
Yeah.
Michelle Obama, they've been married for what? Over what?
I think they said
20,
30. I
30
think
years or
30
something like
years. I
that?
think 30.
You'd think there haven't been times when Michelle want to punch President Obama or just walk out, but no, they stayed in. And don't tell me about this whole zodiac thing now.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
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 Oh, because you're a
Capricorn.
Aquarian and
Yeah.
you're a Capricorn, whatever.
Yeah.
No, you have to put the work in regardless of whatever your
Yeah.
zodiac sign is.
Yeah.
Now, after you've done everything, you've been through counseling, you've exhausted all your resources, and you still cannot,
Yeah.
then by all means, for a peace of mind and a healthy
Yeah.
life, go your separate way.
Yeah.
Even if it has to be on Christmas Day.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm the opposite because I'm such a good guy, right? I'm such a
Oh,
good
that's nice of you.
guy. I'm
That's
such a
nice of
good
you.
guy, right?
That's
Sarona's
nice
like,
of you.
Sarona's like, yeah, yeah, you're a good guy.
No,
No, but
no.
seriously though, I couldn't do it. I I
Okay.
I, I would let the holidays go by because my whole thing is this: like, if I was going to, if I knew it wasn't working or felt it wasn't working, then I'm gonna break
Hmm.
up with you before the holiday even comes around,
Okay.
right? Because if I stuck around that long, then it's like, so why am I now gonna ruin your holiday, right? I'm gonna ruin your holiday because you didn't see it coming, right? And
Hmm.
so I don't want if we were in a relationship, there was love there at some point, and so
Hmm.
I don't want every holiday to come around, as long as you still have an attachment to me to feel like sad or oh Christmas coming. Oh, I remember when this is when Serge dumped me 3 weeks
Oh,
before December
I,
Christmas, right? You see what I
I,
mean?
yeah, I understand that, and that's good of you to be thinking of that person. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you have no control over it.
Yeah. Well, this
Sometimes it just happens.
and that actually, see, I need to start taking my own advice because when I say protect your peace, that is part of actually protecting your peace also. Because maybe you don't want to bring in the holidays with this person because
Thank you.
they don't bring you peace. And so
Exactly.
I just got a little bit of therapy from my own self.
Straight up real talk.
Put me first. I
Yes.
holla. All right.
Hmm.
So this is actually a good segue into this
Hmm.
actually. This is just a mental health reminder.
Okay.
I don't know if a lot of people know this, but most suicides and depression, that type of stuff, happens around the holiday season. Most suicides
Yes.
happen right before the new year, which is the
Hmm.
reason why we actually had a special edition podcast show
We
a couple
did.
of weeks ago when we had Brandon Kennedy on talking about
Hmm.
mental health. That was
Yes.
one of the reasons why we did that show. It was just simply because we knew the stats. We knew, you know, mental health declining was like a big deal around the holidays, and so
Yes.
we couldn't wait to January 16th to do that show.
I
We had to do it immediately, and so if you haven't seen that show, check it out. It was super good with Brandon Kennedy. He is a mental health therapist and a
Yes.
life coach. I remembered off the top of my head. Damn, I'm
Yes,
good.
that's good. Yes. Yes,
And
he
so
did.
check that show out.
Yes, I agree. And just a segue here, it's on our Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, and Apple Music as well, where Brandon Kennedy did go into details where he even talked about that we should associate it, go into finding a mental therapist with dating. The same
Yeah,
characteristics, you can turn those into finding the right therapist that fit for you.
yeah,
So
yeah,
just want to put that out there.
yeah. And
Thank
also
you,
really
Brandon.
quickly, go check us out on the Dope Ass Dudes podcast. We did 2 shows with him. They were dope shows. We were
Yes.
discussing everything from Kanye West crazy ass to, to toxic masculinity, mental health. We
Yes.
were talking about were women lazy? Like it yeah,
It
it
got
turned
heated.
yeah, it got a little bit heated. So if you haven't seen us, go check out the Dope Ass Dude podcast. John Patrick Adams, check him out on podcast, YouTube. He's everywhere. If you like click
Mhm.
links and follow us, you should be able to find him. But dope show, so check him out as well.
Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So there comes a segment now where I'm going to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
So this is why, the pop-up question.
And just so
Uh,
everyone knows, I have no clue what he's gonna say.
yes. So this is your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts. Recently, there have been influx of migrants where up until a couple days or weeks ago, some of them were bused to DC and they were outside of the VP's residence. What is your thought on that? Do you think that was the right thing to do? And do you think there should be another way of how to deal with the influx of migrants coming into the country? And how do you think they should work?
Okay, I have to get through this without cursing. Um,
Yes.
um, so that was a real
Mm-hmm.
not so nice thing to do. Can you
Yes.
imagine leaving your country that's like decimated, like you don't have any food, like you're just trying to get to this place called America where you heard it's like land of the free, home of the brave. Like when you get there, you can make it. And you get here and they throw you on a bus, don't tell you anything because they're not even telling these people. They're literally shuttling these people on the bus
Mm-hmm.
and sending them to the vice president's house, not the White House, not some, a refugee, a
Mm-hmm.
port or camp, to the vice president's house. How disrespectful is that? Like, it's just disrespectful to the immigrants
Mm-hmm.
who came here, and it's disrespectful to the vice president, and it's all for show. They're doing it for show. I can't get with anyone who backs this. I can't get with anyone who thinks this is a good thing to do. I can't get with anybody who's on the fence about it.
Hmm.
It's just a whole complete no for me. And I'm
Yes.
only saying that just because if there ever became a day when the United States was like the country where these people are coming from, I
Mm-hmm.
would hope that when and if we had to go to another country, we didn't get treated that way.
I agree. I
Not to
agree.
mention, not to mention, I'm just gonna say this and end this. We're all damn immigrants. With the
Yes.
exception of the Native Americans who were already here, this
Mm-hmm.
was not our land. So I
I
don't
agree.
see how they're treating other people like this when your ass probably came here on the boat. like,
Literally.
like not them, but your ancestors like came here. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It just get me mad thinking about it. So I'm just gonna pop that over back to you. It's
Well,
making me
well,
mad.
I appreciate your honesty. I do believe that there should be better systems in place,
Yeah,
and bringing them either to New York for the mayor of New York to deal with them, or I believe they went over there in Boston. I forgot the location over that on that island. I
yeah,
forgot Martha's Vineyard
yeah,
where they did that. I There shouldn't be a way, and these are well, I'm gonna say these Republicans,
yeah.
especially from these red states, that are the ones, especially Greg
Yeah.
Abbott there in Texas,
Ooh,
is doing the absolute most
yeah.
because he has a disdain and a dislike for the current president,
Oh
for the
yeah.
current administration. But there's a way how to go about
Yeah.
doing it,
Yeah.
and you're playing politics with people's lives,
Yeah.
and that is not good. That
Yeah.
is not good.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say on this topic. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for your honest opinion. I appreciate it.
All right. So
Yes.
I actually got a quick pop-up question for you.
Oh
And we
God,
actually,
here we
and we
go.
actually, well, no, it's not actually a bad thing.
Hmm.
I'm just curious, and it's just a question of have you ever, right? And so my question is,
Uh huh.
okay, have you ever, have you ever lied to a spouse, partner, whoever, to not hurt their feelings? Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship now or not, but if you are, we're not talking about this person.
Exactly.
We're not
Now.
talking about this person. I don't know. I just want to make that clear because I don't know if you're in a relationship, but if you are,
Ooh.
to the person who you're in a relationship with, I'm sorry
Mhm.
to that person. No.
No,
No,
I
this
have
is not.
not
Now I'm talking in the past.
in
In
the
the past.
past.
In the
Not
past.
not for the current
Not current,
relationship.
past.
um, I okay.
Or
Not
should
for
I
the
say,
current.
hold on. Let me take this back because I don't want to put this
Okay.
like that. Would you, and when I say lie, I don't mean something huge. I mean like if they say, do I look nice? And they don't. Would you say, oh yes, you do? You know what I mean? I'm talking things like that, not the big lies. I'm talking about
Okay.
do I look nice? Did I lose weight? You know what I mean?
Well, first of all, before I answer that, a lie is a lie. Regardless of how big or small it is, a lie is a
Yeah.
lie. However, to answer your question, would I? I wouldn't I would say this. I would tactfully let them tell them something to make
Hmm.
sure that they feel good about themselves.
Mm,
Probably the outfit wasn't the best. And I would say, how about if you put this on to accentuate a certain part of your features or your body? You know,
Oh, so
And
you saying you don't like my shirt? Is that what you're saying, Tyrone? You don't like my shirt?
it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. You know, but I would make sure that they feel good about themselves. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? But would I so that the person feels good? Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, sometimes when you're in a relationship, you have to put yourself on the back burner to
Yeah.
make your spouse
Yeah.
feel good.
Yeah.
Even if you know for sure that's a hideous shoes. You know for sure
Yeah.
that top or bottom or that hairstyle is jacked up. But the fact that they are like feeling themselves
Yeah.
and feel good, don't go be the bearer of bad news. Don't be the
Yeah.
Grinch.
Yeah.
Let them feel good in that moment
Yeah.
that they can be their best because when someone feels good, they smile more, they
Yeah.
laugh more.
Yeah.
That energy that that they get,
Yeah.
it just outshines anything, and you will have a great time. Now you like that ugly shirt you have on.
Mm,
Now that stuff, like really, really,
yeah.
just give it to them. Now you're gonna
Yeah.
ruin their whole mood. You know, let's say it's your birthday, they go out pick this outfit because they think they'll be the dopest of all dopest, and you just go ruin it just because you can just like keep it zip.
Yeah.
So, but would I? Yes, I would
Okay.
say something to them so that they can feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
Now, will I intentionally lie to them? No, I won't lie to them. Mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't want anyone to lie to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I do believe it. I believe in following the golden rule, doing to others as you have them do unto you.
Yeah.
And sometimes in relationships, you just have to know what battles to fight and
Yeah.
which not to fight. And not
Yeah.
all battles are worth fighting.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Okay.
you have to just sit back and just like, it's
Yeah.
all you.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make this short and sweet for me. Yes, I would lie. Yes, I would.
Okay.
Because most of it is exactly what you said. Like
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to want to hurt someone's feelings that I love. And especially
Mm-hmm.
like and if you are in tune with your spouse,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of know if they want a real answer or if they want make me feel good answer. You kind of
Mm-hmm.
know, you would know, you know what I'm saying, what to say if you're in tune with your spouse.
I
And
agree.
so you should be able to pick this up and say, I need to lie. Oh, you look great. Right? Or
Yes.
they can be like, do you really think this shirt goes with this? I don't know. I don't know if this blouse look right. And you can be like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know about that one. But put on like I think if you're gonna say no to something,
Mm-hmm.
and this is when you really have to be like in sync with your partner or or like really intertwine yourself in them as a whole, meaning if you say, oh, that blouse or shirt doesn't look good, you
Mm-hmm.
should have another option. It's like, well, that one
Yes.
doesn't look good, but what about if you put on the green blouse with the flowers
Or
on it?
or
Or
something.
yes, or if you change the shoes and put these different shoes on, it will look better. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I think if you soften the blow with another option, that would make them feel better. And also, it makes it feel like you're paying attention to them. Like, oh, you know about the green shoes or the green blouse? They're like,
That's
oh,
smart.
okay,
That's smart.
right.
That's
And
smart.
so, always have like something to come behind. I always say, actually, I might start actually doing this going forward on
Mhm.
shows.
Okay.
I always want to lift somebody up before I tear them down, right? So for
That's good.
instance, when we're talking about Kanye West, because you know how I feel about Kanye West, right?
Yes, we
I
all
I
know.
I think I think what I would do different. I would say I don't think Kanye West is a genius. However, I think he is a really good musician.
Mhm.
He was a good businessman. From
Mhm.
what I can see, he is a great father.
Yes.
I lifted him up, but now I
Mhm.
got to tear him down because boom, 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 boom. We're not even gonna go there anymore because you already know how I feel about that. And so
Yes.
I think going forward, that's what I'm gonna try and do. I want to try and lift somebody up before I tear them down, right?
Yes.
And
I agree.
so yeah, and so but yeah, so that was my pop-up question. But I understand, Tyrone, that you want to give a shout out to a business, a black
Yes.
business.
Yeah. So moving forward, we're going to be highlighting a business, any type of business. There it could be black owned, Hispanic owned, whatever type of business you are, let us know. Email us. You can check our Instagram page or our Facebook, and the information is there of how to send us your information. And this week, we are going to actually highlight Alejandro Hillard. He's from Uptown Designs, and he's the one that was able to get our logos up. So if you want your logos, your banners, anything made, he is the guy that you definitely want to do. So we appreciate you. And
Dope.
here we're going to highlight you and make sure that people know about your business. And also, if you want, you can actually hit him up on his IG. You can look on the screen right now. It's Uptown Boy 89 for his IG handle, and for his Facebook is Alejandro Uptown Hillard. Go like him, subscribe to him, and get your logos and design. And he is a professional, and he will get it done, and he will work with you so that your vision can come to life. We can't wait to see what more he will do for us. So please go follow him and just give him your full support.
Definitely.
Okay. Awesome.
So Cerone, I think that's it, bro.
Yes, that is definitely it. I want to definitely thank everyone for joining us tonight for the Straight Up Real Talk, the holiday edition. Do not forget to check us out on our IG at Straight Up Real Talk _podcast, or our Facebook account, Serge Cerone, or Straight Up Real Talk with Serge and Cerone. We appreciate your follows, your likes, your subscription, and your comments. And also check us out on Spotify podcasts and on Apple Music podcasts. We are going big coming this new year. Straight Up Real Talk. This is how we do it. We don't hold back. This is two mics and we are two opinions, so you never know what you are going to get. Thanks
different
again.
Opinions. Peace out.
Yes. All right, now,
see y'all later. What? That's it, bro. We're done. We're done. Two mics, two voices, and sometimes two totally different opiniones.
Yes.
Wait, I'm not even. Yeah. That was like Spanish, but my son is half Spanish, so I can do that. All
right. Okay. I definitely. All right.
Peace out. Thanks, you guys. Later.
Hey, welcome to Straight Up Real Talk with your boy Serge and Cerone.